welcome to ACE Online, and in this particular video we are going to continue the series of 1000+ questions based on quantitative aptitude and the reasoning. So these sessions are beneficial for all those students or for all those participants who are preparing for any competitive exams in which there is a section of quant and reasoning, or if a specific examination. So if you are preparing for RRB examinations, your SSC examinations, banking examinations, or some state level or central examinations, then these sessions are very beneficial for you. So if you know someone who are preparing for these examinations or they are going to fight for these examinations, then please do share these links with them so that they can also join us and do the practice, right? So please do confirm me once in the section that my voice is clear and the video is clear so that we can start our today's session. Okay, so without wasting much more time, let's start our today's session and let's see what kind of questions we are having in today's class. So this is the first question, and this question is from the concept of direction sense, right? So here we are having some data. First we need to read this data, and accordingly what we need to do, we need to draw our diagram, right? And on the basis of that, I need to answer this particular question. So let's start reading and let's see what question it is. So the question is saying that, a very good evening Vinesh. The question is saying that, study the following information carefully and answer the question given below, right? The question starts from this point. Person Z start walking from point G towards north and walks 10 meters to reach point F. Then he turns right and walks 4 meters to reach point C, where he turns left and walks 3 meters to reach point A, right? In the next line it is given that, then he again turns right and walks 7 meters to reach point B, where he turns right and walks 7 meters to reach point D. Finally, he turns right and walks 6 meters to reach point E and stops. This is my question, or we can say this is my data, and on the basis of this data I need to draw my diagram. Now we know that whenever we do questions from the concept of direction sense, it's better to draw a direction plane, right? So here I am going to draw my direction plane. This is my north, this is my east, south and west. Now I know that whenever I do move in the clockwise direction, I always taking the right turn. Whenever I am moving in the clockwise direction, I am always taking the right turn. Because in this question as well, I need to take the right and the left turn, so I need to take care of the movement of mine, right? And if I am moving in the anti-clockwise direction, then what I am doing, I am taking the left turn. I am taking the left turn, right? So we'll start with Z and start walking from point G. So let's suppose this is my point G. This is my point G. A person Z start towards north and walks for 10 meters, okay? So let's see, let's suppose this is 10 meters. And he reaches to point F. Okay, so this is my point F, right? Now then he turns right? That means I have to move in the clockwise direction and walks for 4 meters to reach point C. So let's suppose this is my point C and this distance is of 4 meters, right? Next, where he turns left, that means anti-clockwise direction. Now he needs to move in the north direction and walks for 3 meters to reach point A. So let's suppose this distance is of 3 meters and here we are having a point A and this distance is of 3 meters, right? Next, in the next line it is given right, that means again the clockwise movement, and walks for 7 meters to reach point B. Let's suppose this is my point B at a distance of 7 meters. Right? A very good evening, Prasham. Next, where he turns right, again right, that means again the clockwise movement, and walks 7 meters to reach point D. To reach point D, this is 3. and he needs to cover 7. That means he reached somewhere over here and this is point D. This distance is of 7 meters, right? This is my complete diagram. Now finally he turned 6 meter to reach point E. Again the clockwise movement and 6 meters. So if this is 7, so he reached somewhere over here. This distance is of 6 meters and this point is your point E. Okay. Now this is my complete diagram. Now what question is asking from us is, the question is saying that if he again walks 1 meter towards west, that means in this side, from point E to reach point X, 1 meter. So that means if this is 7, then he reaches somewhere over here. And this distance is of 1 meter and this is my point X, right? Now, then what will be the distance and direction from point X, from this point, with respect to point A, Now we need to calculate it with respect to point A. So the distance that we are having over here is of 7 meters and the direction is downwards. That means the direction is south direction, 7 meters south. Option number C is the correct one. Option number C is the correct one. A very good evening. There's some glitch in your voice. What kind of glitch you are getting, Vinesh? It's clear from my side. Can you please refresh it by your end? Okay, let's see the next question which is based on the same data. So the question is saying that point B is in which direction with respect to point C? Point B is in which direction with respect to point C? This direction, and this direction is nothing but the east direction. This direction is nothing but the northeast direction. That means option number B is the correct one. Option number B is the correct one. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? Right? Okay. Now let's move towards the next category. See what next category we are having. So we are having inequalities in the terms of statements and conclusions. So what you have to do, that in each question, relationship between different elements is shown in the statements. The statements are followed by conclusions. Study the conclusions based on the given statements and select the appropriate answer. So what you have to do, first you have a statement. Here we are having 3 different statements, and according to this you need to check whether these conclusions are correct or not. So please tell me what answer you people are getting. Here first what you need to do, you just simply need try to connect all the elements over here with respect to the you need to connect all these 3 statements together just to get one relation if it is possible, and accordingly you need to check the conclusions. So what answer you people are getting? Very good, Ragla. Either or. Let's see apart from him. Anyone else? D, Vinesh. Okay, let's see. So what I'll do, I know that here in the conclusion I am having O, M, O, N. Where is O? Over here, and where is M and N? Over here. So this O is also connected with I, or this M and N are also connected with I. So there's no point to check this or just merge the second statement. So how I can write? Here I can see that I is equals to O, right? So I'll start with O. O is equals to I, right? I is less than N equals to M, and M is equals to N. This is what we are having, right? So what I can do, I just simply and I'll write O is less than and equal to M, and M is equals to N, right? This is the final relation that we are having in between these 3 entities. Now, my conclusion O is less than M. Are we sure about it that O is less than M? No. Here what we are having two possibilities. Either O is less than M or O is equals to M, right? We are having these two possibilities. So we are not sure that only this case will happen. So we are just going to consider this as an can't say. We are just considering it in can't say. Now in the second conclusion, it is O is equals to N. O is equals to N will only be happen if we are having this particular case, because M and N are equal. So what we can do, if this O is equals to N, if this case will happen, in that case we are not going to get O equals to N, right? So this category is also in the category of can't say because we are not sure. But we can say that out of these two, only one will happen at a single time. So that's why we will put either or over here. We will put either or over here. Option number C is the correct one. Option number C is the correct one. Very good Ganu, very good Ragla, and very good Vinesh. But the answer is option number C. Is it clear? Okay. Now let's move towards the next question and let's see what it is. So in the next question as well, we are having statements, and on the basis of this, I need to check my conclusions, right? So just simply go through the statements and try to figure out which conclusion is true over here. Here we are having G, here we are having E, here we are having F, and here we are having A. So what answer we are getting? Any one of you, we just simply need to check our conclusions, whether these are true or not. Neither. Okay, very good Ragla. Prasham, option number C. Easy D. Okay, let's see. So here, if I'll just see these two statements together, I can say that D is less than E and E is equals to A, right? And here I can say that D is less than F and F is, so we are having relations like this, right? Now, we know that we just talk lines and or we just simply consider it as gates, right? So here in the first to check that G is smaller than E. Here we are having G, here we are having E. If we will see here, we are having opposite kind of symbols together. So again, we can't say anything over here. We can't say anything over here, right? Here, I can easily able to see that the entities are different. So I can't put either or, and this option is also eliminated. Out of 4, 2 options are eliminated and we are only left with 2 options, right? Now, the second one. F is less than or equal to A. So here we are having F and here we are having A. Again, we are having the opposite symbol. That means we can't say anything over here also. So the correct option is option number D. The correct option over here is your option number D, right? Very good Surya, very good Vinesh, very good Ganu. And the correct answer over here is your option number D. Whenever we do have opposite signs in between the desired elements or the desired alphabets or the variables, in that case we always give as can't say, or we just simply eliminate it because we are not sure which one is true over there, right? Okay, now let's move towards the next question and let's see what next question we are having. So the next question is a small puzzle in which what we are having some data, and on the basis of this data, what we need to do, we just simply need to answer few questions, or this one and the next one, right? So what data is saying that? So the data is saying, study the following information carefully and answer the given below. So just simply go through this data. I am giving you 1 minute time to just solve this particular puzzle, and please let me know what answer you people are getting for this particular question. It's a very simple one. All you need to do is you just need to make the possible cases and you need to check the possibilities in it. The question is simple. It is saying that certain number, again the number is not fixed. We need to figure out how many people are sitting in the row. That's the first question, right? Certain number of people are sitting in a row facing towards the north. So the face is clear. So we can easily able to say that if they are facing towards the north, that means this is the right side and this one is the left side, right? Okay, next. Z sits 6 to the right of H. Okay, so if H is sitting over here, then 6th right. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. This is the position of Z, right? Next. Only 2 persons sit between Z and A. But now the position of Z and A is not fixed. Like that means A is in the right of Z or the left of Z. So we can just simply draw it like Z and A. And I'm draw it like this. I'll draw it like this. Or you can also do one thing, you can just simply create two different cases at the same time, where in one case you will draw A to the left side of Z or one to the right side of Z, right? Next, H sits exactly in the middle of I and A, okay? So what we can do, we'll do one thing, we'll start making two different cases and accordingly we'll proceed, right? So case 1. So here it is given that H is exactly in between I and A. So first we will draw H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? At the 6th position, what we are having? We are having Z. Right? Okay. And here we'll draw A like this. Right? And in the case 2, what we will do? We are having Z over here and here we are having A, right? Now the question is saying that H will lie exactly in between I and A. So here in this case we'll just draw two lines over here and we will put I over here, right? In this case we need to draw some more blanks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blanks we need to draw. So we'll draw it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and we'll remove this one. 8 and here we are having I, right? Next. The next question says that as many persons sit between A and Z as between I and L. Okay, so here how many persons we are having in between Z and A? 2. That means in between I and L again we need to put 2 members, but it is also given that who sits at one of the end. That means L is sitting at the corner. Okay, so 1, 2, L. Over here 1, 2, L. Right? Next. Only 4 P persons sit between Z and P. Only 4 persons sit in between Z and P who does not sit adjacent to H. That means we can't put P near to H. That means we need to go in this side only. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we are having P. 1, 2, 3, 4 and here we are having P. Right? Next. T sits 2 places away from P. Okay. And M sits second to the right of T and sits at one of the ends. As I read this, I am clear that T is sitting to the right of P. So 2 places, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And M sits second right. That means first right, second right, first right and second right, and this is nothing but the corner, right? Now the last clue is saying that more than 5 persons sit between A and M. So we'll just simply check the last condition, A and M. There are more than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly 5. That means this case is eliminated. This case is eliminated. The question is saying that we need more than 5. And how many people over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry. How many? 11. That means it is satisfying all the conditions. Now the first question says that total 22. Okay, let's see how many persons we are having. The first question is asking that how many persons are sitting in the row. So 3, 3, 6, 3, 9, 3, 12, 15, 18, 21 and 22. Yes, the correct answer over here is your option number C. Very good, Ragla. Here, how many persons are sitting in a row? 22 persons are sitting in a row. Now, on the same data, we are having one more question, and the question is saying that who among the following persons is third to the left of H? Third to the left. That means for the left, we need to move in this direction. Here, we are having H, third left, first left, second left, and the third left. Who is sitting over here? I. Do we have this in options? Yes, that means option number B is the correct one. That means your option number B is the correct one. Is it clear? This is an easy puzzle. All we need to do is we just simply need to connect all the dots. If we can easily able to understand the language, and if we will draw the possible diagrams, then we can easily able to get the correct arrangement, right? And please do check all the conditions once with that in the ending, that whatever diagram that you are getting or whatever arrangement you are getting, just simply cross check all the conditions, right? Next. So the next question says, which pairs of letters are there in the word appreciate, each of which has as many letters between them as there are in the English alphabet, both forward and the backward direction? This is a very easy question. So what answer we people are getting? What answer we people are getting? This is a very simple one. Okay, very good, Mayank. Let's see. Anyone else? How many such pairs we are having in the word appreciate? How we will do that? We created numbers of these alphabets, that is 1, 16, 16, 18, 5, 3, 1, 3, 9, 1, 20 and 5, right? Now what we need to do, we just simply need to both the directions. So we'll start with the 1. Very good, Ragla. Let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got our first pair. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Let's check with the second one. 16, 17. No. 17, 18. We got our one more pair. 19, 20. There's no point to go beyond 20 because 20 is the highest number over here, right? Next. 16, 17, 18. No. 17, 18, 19, 20. No. The next number. 18, 19, 20. No. 19, 20. No. Start with 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Next. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Check with this one. 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No. 10, 11, 12. No. 1, 2, 3. We got our one more pair. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. 2, 3. No. 20 is the highest number. There's no point to count with this one. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No. So how many pairs we got? We got 3 pairs. 1, 2 and 3. So the correct answer over here is your option number C. The correct answer over here is your option number C. Right? Very good, Vinesh. Very good, easy. Very good, Ragla. Very good, Mang. But the correct answer over here is your option number C. Right? You need to check all the possible pairs. Right? What you need to do, you just simply need to check all the possible pairs. Clear? Next one. So the next question says that A and B entered into a partnership with an investment of rupees 3,000 and 4,000 respectively. And after X months, C joined the partnership with an investment of rupees 4,500 or 4,500. If the ratio of the profit after 1 year obtained by A, B and C is 3:4:3, then find the value of X, and this is a very easy one. This question is a very easy one. Trust me, if you will write the format in a if you will write all the numbers in a proper format, you will easily able to get the answers. So what answer we people are getting? This one is a very easy one. What we need to do? We just simply need to calculate the value of X. Okay, very good, Mayank. Apart from Mayank, anyone else? This is a very simple one. See, here we are having three participants, A, B and C, right? We know the formula of partnership as well. It simply says that capital multiplied by time, this will give me profit. This will give me profit, right? So the question is saying that the amount invested are 3,000, 4,000 and 4,500, right? This is the capital. The time period is of 12 months for A, 12 months for B. And the question is saying that after X months, C joined. So I can write 12 minus X, right? For these months, C also invested his amount. In the ending, what they are getting in the they are getting profit in the ratio of 3:4:4. If A and C are getting equal part of profit, that means the value of this one and this one should be equal. In that case only they are getting equal profits at the end of the year, right? If these values are equal, in that case only they are getting their profit equal, right? So from this one, what we can do, we can write whatever amount it is building, this should be equal to this one. And from this thing, we will get the value of X, right? So these two zeros are eliminated with these one. With the help of 15, we can eliminate it, and here we will get 2 and here we will get 3. Now, again with the help of 3, we can eliminate it, and here we will get 1 and here I'll get 4, right? When we multiply this, I'll get 8 and here I am getting 12 minus X. From this one, I am easily getting the value of X as 4 months. So basically C joined after 4 months. Option number A is the correct one. Option number A is the correct one. This is a very easy one. As I told you, if you write the data, if you write the numbers in the proper format, you can easily able to get the answers, because here the profit got by A and C are equal. If these values are equal, that means these values are also equal, because ultimately we are getting profit because of the multiplication of these two digits only, or these two factors only, right? Clear? Next. Let's see the next question. The next question says that the ratio of the distance covered by the boat in downstream in 6 hours to the distance covered by the boat in still water in 5 hours is 3:2. If the speed of the boat is 18 kilometers per hour, then find the speed of the boat in still water. Again, this one is also a very easy question. We know that we need to use a formula which says that distance is nothing but it is equals to the speed multiplied by time. We only need to use this formula just to get the answer. What answer we people are getting? Hello Naveen, what answer you are getting? We just simply need to use this particular formula just to get the answer. A. Okay, let's see apart from Naveen. Okay, let's start solving it. Okay, easy B, let's see. So we know that the question is saying that the ratio of the distance covered by the boat in downstream. So we know that in downstream the speed of boat and the speed of stream got add, right? In 6 hours to the distance covered by the boat in still water. So there's no speed of stream, only the speed of boat, right? So what I'm using B as speed of boat, and S as a speed of stream, right? So the question is simply saying that the speed in downstream, this is the speed in downstream, it took 6 hours, right? Divided by the speed of boat in still water, and it took 5 hours. And the ratio of this one is nothing but 3:2. Can I able to write this is like this? Yeah, I can easily able to write it like in this manner. So this one and this one, I got 2 over here, right? I just simply do the cross multiplication. Here I'll write 4b plus 4s is equals to 5b. So from this one I can write 4s is equals to b. If I want to write down the ratio in between the speeds or in between the s and b, I can just simply able to write this is nothing but 4:1. This is the speed ratio in between the boat and stream. But there's one more clue in this particular question. The question is saying that if the upstream speed of the boat is 18 kilometers per hour, upstream speed, that means speed of boat minus the speed of stream, that is nothing but 18 kilometers per hour. That means if we talk about the difference in between the ratios, we will able to get the individual values. Here the difference in between the of boat and stream is 3. Or if I want to write down the ratio format of upstream, then I can just simply able to subtract them and I'll get value. But according to the question, it is equal to 18. That means it is present on the multiple of 6, right? So if I want to calculate the speed of boat, I just simply multiply it by 6 and I'll get my answer as 24 kilometers per hour. And if I want to calculate the speed of the stream, again I need to multiply it by 6 and I'll get my answer as 6 kilometers per hour. So what we need to do, we need to find out the boat in the still water, and that is nothing but 24 kilometers per hour. Option number B is the correct one. Option number B is the correct one. Is it clear? A very good evening, Rahul. Is it clear to everyone? So this question is very easy. All we need to do is we just simply need to use this particular formula just to get the answers. Clear? Okay. Now let's move towards the next question and let's see what next question we are having. So the next question says that a vessel contains 500 liters of mixture of milk and water in the ratio of 3:2, and 20% of the mixture is removed and X liters of water is added. Then the milk becomes mixture. What is the value of 2x plus 10? We just simply need to find out the value of 2x plus 10. What value we are getting? Hello Imran. This is a very simple question. Trust me, there's no requirement of introducing any variable in this one. If you will just simply go through the values, you can easily able to get the answers. This is a very simple question. Thank you so much, Imran. Answer is B, 150. Let's see. Apart from Rahul, anyone else? Apart from Rahul, anyone else? Okay, look. What question is saying? Question is saying that in the initial level, I am having 500 liters of mixture, right? The ratio of milk and water in it is 3:2. Right? Okay. Now the question is saying that 20% of the mixture is removed. Okay. So from this amount, I remove 20% of the mixture. Right? 20% value of this one is 100 liters. Right? So the remaining quantity that I am 400 liters. This is the remaining quantity. This is the remaining quantity. In this quantity as well, we are having the, that means in this one, the ratio will be 3:2 in the format of milk ratio water. If I just simply calculate the actual value, how many liters of milk I am having out of this one, so I can just simply say that this is nothing but 5. And the value of 5 is nothing but this one. That means it is present on the multiple of 80. So the quantity of milk that we are having over here is 240 liters. Right? 240 liters out of 400. And here what we are having? We are having 160 liters of water. Right? Now, the question is saying that water is added. Okay? So we just simply added x liters of water in it. Because of this addition of x liter water, the ratio in between milk and water will become 1:1. Right? If the value of 1 is 240 over here, that means the value of this one is also 240. That means we want to make this value as 240. Right? So 160 plus x is equals to 240. So the value of x that we are getting over here is 80. That means we added 80 liters of water in it just to make our ratio 1:1, right? Now, the question is not asking the value of x. It is asking 2x plus 10. So, 2x is 80 plus 10. This is nothing but 160 plus 10. That means the answer is 170. The correct answer over here is your option number C, 170. Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone? Option number C is the correct one. Very good, easy, Ragla, Imran, very good. Right? 170 is the correct answer. Clear? Next. This is a very simple one. Trust me, all the questions that we took today in today's class, all of them are very easy. The question is very simple. It is saying that 150% of A is equal to B and the sum of B and C is 105. 20% of A is 6 less than 20% of C. Find the sum of A, B and C. We just simply need to find out the sum of A, B and C. Naveen, अगर आपको कुछ भी problem आ रही है, you can just ask me in Hindi. I'll explain you. अगर आप में से किसी को भी कोई भी प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, if you people are getting any problem in English, then you can just simply ask me in Hindi. आप मुझसे हिंदी में पूछ सकते हैं. I'll explain you in the Hindi. Okay, so what answer we people are getting for this one? Rahul, you are getting, but there are chances that few people might face some problem. So, वो उन लोगों के लिए बोला गया था. Okay, very good, Mayank. Let's see what is the correct answer. What about others? So the question is simple. It's 1% of A. So 150, I can write it like this. Or you can write it like 3 by 2. Right? 3 by 2 of A is equals to B. This is what we are having, right? And the second thing, it is given that B plus C is nothing but equal to 105. There's one more thing, it is given that 20%. We can write 20% as 1 by 5, right? So, A by 5 is 6 less than C by 5. Or we can say that C by 5 minus A by 5 is equals to 6. How I am writing it? Because I know that 20% can be written as 1 by 5 in the fraction, right? If I simplify this particular equation, I am just only talking about this particular equation. If I simplify this, I can just simply say that I'll take 5 as a as the LCM and I'll transfer this 5 over here and I'll get C minus A is equals to 30, right? I'll get this as my equation, I am having this as well and this as well. Now I am having 3 different clues and the 3 different variables. It's better to convert it into one, right? So what I'll do, I'll just put this value of B in this particular equation. So what I can write 3A by 2 plus C is equals to 105, right? Here I'll take 2 as LCM and here I am getting 3A plus 2C and this is nothing but 210, right? So if you will see, I am having 2 equations now. This is my equation number 1 and this is my equation number 2. I am having 2 equations and the 2 variables. So what I will do, I just simply multiply this equation, my equation number 2 by 3. What I am doing, I am just simply multiplying my equation number 2 by 3. So that here I will get 3C minus 3A is equals to 90. Right? Now, I can just simply able to write it like in this format as well. Right? And I just mark it as equation number 3rd. Now, what I will do, I just simply add my equation number 1 and 3rd. What I am doing, I am just simply adding my equation, add equation 1 and 3rd. So, what I will get, 3A plus 2C is equals to 210 and here I am having minus 3A plus 3C is equals to 90, right? So plus 3A minus 3A eliminated, here I will get 5C and this is nothing but 300. So the value of C that we are getting over here is 60. Here we got our first variable value, that is C, and that is equals to 60. If I put this value in this equation, from this one I'll get my B as 45. I'll get B as 45. Now, if I'll put this value in this equation number 2, I'll get my value of A as 30. So now I got all the variables and what I need to do, I just simply need to find the sum. So the sum is nothing but 30 plus 45 plus 60 and I'll get my answer as option number A, 135. The option number A is the correct one. Very good, easy, very good, Ragla. Ma'am, sound breaking. Gopal, just check it once from your end. Right? The correct answer that we got over here is your option number A, right? Okay, the next one. The next question says that A brought a watch for certain price and he sold the watch after marking its price by 40% and he gives a discount of 25%. If the sum of price of the watch is rupees 7,350, then find the cost price. So what cost price we are getting? Here you need to take care of three things: the cost price, the selling price and the marked price, or you can say the MRP. What answer we people are getting? Okay, let's start discussing it. So here, as I told you, we need to take care of three things: the cost price, the selling price and the MRP, right? Or the marked price, right? Okay, very good, Ragla. The watch that I brought, I am assuming myself, the watch that I brought, I brought it in 100 rupees, right? I'm just assuming it. This is my assumed value. I have to watch and I marked it above 40%. That means I marked it as 140 rupees. I put a tag on it of rupees 140 rupees, right? There's an increment of 40% in it, right? But what I'm doing now, on this price I'm giving a discount of 25%, just to show that I'm giving in like some sale or something. I'm just giving a discount of 25%, and discount is always given on the marked price. Discount is always given on the marked price. Now I know that 25% can be written as 1 by 4, right? So if I'm having something which is 4, I am giving a discount of 1 rupee. That means I'm selling it in 3 rupees, right? But the marked price that I am having is of 140, right? The marked price that I am having over here is 140. That means it is present on the multiple of 35. It is present on the multiple of 35. That means I am selling the watch in 105 rupees. I am selling it in 105. Now, the question is saying that the sum of the marked price and the selling price. The sum of the marked price and the selling price, which is we are having 245. The question is saying the sum is equals to 7,350. That means the value of 245 is nothing but equal to 7,350, right? So it is present on the multiple of 30. If this value is present on the multiple of 30, that means each and every single value is present on the multiple of 30, right? Because this is nothing but we are dealing in the ratios. Now what we need to do, we just simply need to calculate the cost price. That means we need to multiply it by 30 and we got our answer as 3,000 rupees. Option number D is the correct one. Option number D is the correct one. Very good, motivational Asia. Very good, Ragla. Naveen, the correct answer over here is your option number D, right? Is it clear to everyone? Anyone is having any doubt? Any one of you is having any doubt? Okay, so let's end this class with this question only. Let's meet in the next class, that will be on Tuesday. So again, I'll come back with the some quant section and some questions from the reasoning section, and we'll discuss it, we'll solve it together, and let's meet in next class. Till then, thank you.